In 1953, young Harrison Blackwood experienced the most shattering event of his life. Tonight, he's about to experience that event again.
What would you say if I told you that Earth was being invaded by aliens from another planet?
Now, after 30 years in captivity, alien creatures begin a new invasion, stealing human bodies for a new war of the worlds.
These bodies protect us from detection.
Until we know more, we must use the resources available to us.
Our mission will succeed. We will live life immortal.
One by one, hundreds of alien creatures come alive, each to attack and inhabit its own human host.
A U.S. Army installation has been compromised. Our superiors expect credible explanations, not excuses.
These things tried to take over the world. They're completely ruthless, with absolutely no sense of mercy.
An elite counterforce has been handpicked. Their assignment, fight back. Their top secret mission, known only to the highest government officials.
I'm a respected astrophysicist. I'm not some kook spouting UFO stories.
No, I don't mean to suggest otherwise, Doc.
Starring Jared Martin as Dr. Harrison Blackwood, Linda Mason Green as microbiologist Susan McCullough, Philip Aiken as computer expert Norton Drake, and Richard Chavez as Lieutenant Colonel Paul Ironhorse.
In 1953, bacteria forced the aliens into a state of hibernation or suspended animation. Although the bacteria stopped the aliens, I don't think it killed them. But now something has happened to wake the aliens up.
The aliens are back for a new war of the worlds.
The battle is raging for planet Earth on War of the Worlds. Desperate aliens on a suicide mission to get the one thing they must have to survive: the blood of a living being.
We're talking Night of the Living Dead here, folks. We also get to use our bodies as a perfect disguise.
Lock your doors. Stay away from your windows. They're everywhere. Aliens on the attack on War of the Worlds. Next week, the battle continues. One is safe in this War of the Worlds.
Mom!
Even your family could be aliens.
Where's Grandma?
I'm here. To life immortal.
Your body's taken over to carry out an alien commando raid. Your mission, to set free even more aliens from a watery prison.
Must be 100 of them.
To help a nightmare army rise and fight again on War of the Worlds. Next time, a deadly surprise attack. There's no escape in this War of the Worlds. Suddenly, the alien enemy is everywhere.
We still need human bodies. Many human bodies.
Turning our bodies into the instruments of our own destruction.
This whole town's been set up to recruit host bodies for aliens.
And turning our towns into battle zones. We have met the enemy. And they are us. War of the Worlds. Next time, the battle hits home.
50 years ago, the legendary radio broadcast by Orson Welles made this little town the target of an alien invasion. Now, it's about to happen again.
They're here.
The invaders are back for the doomsday weapon they left behind.
Our mission is to kill the primitives.
Terror comes home to the town where it all began. And this time, the nightmare is real on War of the Worlds. Next week, the battle rages on.
A top-secret U.S. Army base under attack on War of the Worlds. The alien mission.
North American storage sites of extraterrestrial invader remains.
Rescue their imprisoned comrades.
10,000 aliens in storage drums.
And recover a mysterious crystal, the source of their awesome power. This is a battle we can't afford to lose on War of the Worlds. Next week, a surprise attack. There's a new alien fraternity on campus, and they're looking for pledges on War of the Worlds. Their plan is to steal the ultimate biological weapon.
An alien transmission right under your noses. They're all right.
But their mistake is about to create a monster. Now there's a mutant alien on a rampage.
What the hell are we gonna do with this maniac?
And it's heading your way on War of the Worlds. Next week, the battle rages on.
On the next War of the Worlds.
Bring us the 3 strongest.
Just pray they don't take you alive.
Even the dead aren't safe.
Alien body snatchers could be anywhere.
What do they need human brains for?
Harvesting a human power source. And creating an alien fountain of youth.
Those nightmares are alive and breathing out there, and they're scheming to take over this planet.
On War of the Worlds. Next week, no one is safe. Next time on an all-new episode of War of the Worlds. Alien invaders strike again. Their mission, deliver the world's most deadly weapon.
Stay right there! I mean it.
Into alien hands. There's a new finger on the nuclear trigger.
Out. Now!
The countdown to destruction is about to begin on an all-new episode of War of the Worlds. Next week, atomic bomb terror. On the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds.
Stop them!
An alien ambush ends in disaster.
It was as if they knew they were going to be taken.
The enemy has infiltrated the team's command center.
This is a dream facility.
Something's wrong here.
I think he's an alien.
I have to go in.
Time is running out.
It's all over. You lose.
Terror reigns on an all-new episode of War of the Worlds. On the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds.
Sounds like somebody dropped something into the music.
Aliens are using musical mind control.
We are your friends.
And Harrison becomes a part of this addicting experiment.
I want that tape, and I want it now!
The human is ours, both in mind and in heart.
Alien brainwashing is out of control.
God, Harrison!
No one is safe. On an all-new episode of War of the Worlds. On the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds.
For some reason, all the long-distance lines are out at this end of the continent.
The aliens take control of world communication.
Fate of the world is resting in the hands of the phone company.
Harrison must find the key to alien defeat.
I know they're around here, because I can feel them.
Can the team stop them in time?
Sylvia!
Alien takeover.
Look out!
On the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds.
Grow impatient, Commander.
Next time on War of the Worlds, the invaders of planet Earth unleash a lethal new weapon.
It feels like I'm being eaten from the inside.
A sinister alien plot is underway to exterminate the human race.
The grain is poison, deadly poison.
This is the face of mankind's deadliest enemy. Aliens on the attack. It's all-out combat on War of the Worlds. Next week, the battle rages on. On the next War of the Worlds.
We will need the red mineral humans call ruby.
Aliens ransack the city searching for the missing link to a doomsday weapon.
There have been 4 armored truck robberies.
What could aliens want with money?
A precious stone holds the key to its power.
Sergeant, put a unit together. We're going to Sacramento.
Can the team stop the aliens before this deadly plan is in place? Find out on the next War of the Worlds. On the next episode of War of the Worlds, a horrifying nightmare begins.
Any memory at all of what actually happened?
No.
Harrison falls in love with a woman attacked by aliens.
I just feel so scared.
And discovers the invaders are conducting terrifying, inhuman experiments.
We find out what the aliens did to her.
Now, Harrison is targeted for termination. Next time on War of the Worlds. On the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds.
You gotta be strong if we're gonna get out of here.
The aliens are abducting humans for use as experimental guinea pigs.
All I want to see is humans killing each other.
And the team must go undercover to expose their diabolical plot.
Your terrorists have begun the war.
The drug exceeded all our expectations.
Can the team control the devastation induced by this alien drug? Find out on the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds. On the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds.
Tell me, where are your leaders?
An android from another world is killing off the aliens.
Why?
Chalk up 3 more dead aliens to the body count.
And the creature tries to forge an alliance with the team.
We have to help her. She's on our side.
Can they trust her, or is she setting them up for disaster? On the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds.
All new War of the Worlds.
The Eternal has spoken. We must purify this planet.
Brace yourself for a more powerful race of deadly aliens.
They killed Norton, and I can't find Debbie anywhere.
The team is forced to retreat underground or face extermination.
We'll move among them, and they'll trust us.
They made a copy of me.
Don't miss the second invasion on the season premiere of War of the Worlds.
Tonight at 10 on 19.
World.
They transfer memories into the clone.
This is the thing that does it for them.
Even your thoughts aren't safe from the aliens.
The humans have the engram. Could they activate it?
Maybe, but they haven't the capacity to understand or control it.
A desperate plan could mean doom for the entire planet.
Gotta destroy it!
Find out who will survive on an all-new episode of War of the Worlds. The aliens have taken over the water supply on the next War of the Worlds.
Control is the answer to our immediate problem.
The world is dying of thirst.
We're gonna take that water!
If they die, their clones die too.
And the aliens thirst for total domination.
If we can change the focus of his belief, we can have them all.
We're dying.
On the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds. Aliens take control of a street gang on the next War of the Worlds. Now the streets belong to them.
They're all around us.
And the world is their next battleground. Can the Blackwood team destroy the alien's secret weapon before it's too late?
We've got to kill the music.
Find out on the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds. Human beings breed alien babies on the next War of the Worlds.
They create offspring and we die.
A devious plot to create an inhuman race.
If they succeed, they can start farming human beings like animals.
Turns into a battle that could mean the war.
The firstborn of our future.
Dawn of a new race on the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds. And falls in love with an alien on the next War of the Worlds.
Please trust me.
You can't trust anybody.
But will he put his trust into the enemy's secret weapon?
You have a purpose to fulfill for the Eternal.
Have the alien forces infiltrated the alliance of the team?
Get out of my way.
You're gonna have to go through me.
Find out on the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds. Runs away with a young alien on the next War of the Worlds.
You know how upset she's been. Listen, if anything happens to her.
A generation on the edge, taking on their future.
You've lost control of him.
No! It'll never change. It's gonna go on and on. Together we can make them understand.
Worlds collide. Young love is formed on the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds. Food is running out, and the aliens will stop at nothing to survive on the next War of the Worlds.
We must find a secondary source of food or we'll starve.
Everything's changed, Suzanne. You don't even know what the country's like anymore.
Now the aliens have hit home, turning Suzanne's family farm into a cloning zone.
I'm glad you could join us.
It's a desperate battle to save Suzanne's home on the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds. Aliens find a traitor inside their camp on the next War of the Worlds.
They're trying to kill me. They're not only trying to kill you, Ace. They're trying to kill all of us.
Will Kincaid team up with this alien defector?
Drop it.
If you kill me, we will all die.
Or will the Morthrans get to him first?
Until he is found, we are in great danger.
Find out on the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds. The aliens travel back to 1953 to save their failed invasion on War of the Worlds.
It will alter the history of our race.
And the team must follow to prevent a nightmare from the past.
The Eternal has sent me with the antibodies you need.
Whatever we do here directly affects the future.
Can the aliens succeed by turning back the hands of time? Find out on the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds. On the next War of the Worlds.
Our future.
The first alien born on Earth has come of age.
We'll call him Adam.
On the outside, he's a little boy. But the games he plays are deadly.
It's time to make contact with the other children.
Now Adam is leading the human children into the Eternal's grasp.
Let them go.
Can Suzanne stop the alien child on the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds? A devastating disease threatens the alien race on the next War of the Worlds.
We have to stop the spread of this infection.
Their only hope is to find a rare experimental drug.
Something's going down.
We're on our way.
Now, the Blackwood team must fight to keep the drug out of their enemies' hands, while the aliens are fighting for their lives.
The cell will be found, and we will survive.
The battle for the cure on the next all-new exciting episode of War of the Worlds.
The aliens seize the airwaves to spread a murderous message on the next War of the Worlds.
If they respond, they'll accept our version of reality.
Devious subliminal messages are brainwashing innocent humans.
Trust me.
This is designed to induce violence.
And they're killing without thought.
Kid, get out!
Video hypnosis pits human against human on the next exciting episode of War of the Worlds.
The aliens create a mysterious drug on the next War of the Worlds.
I am pleased to announce the new drug, Crevulax.
Off the streets and over the counter, an addiction out of control.
We must be able to produce the drug in larger quantities.
The team must discover the secret of the aliens' mysterious drug.
What is it?
Human brain matter.
The war on drugs on the next exciting episode of War of the Worlds. Aliens create perfect imposters of the team on the next deadly episode of War of the Worlds.
Everything went as planned.
Perfectly.
Chaos reigns and no one can be trusted.
We've been set up. Get out of there!
Alien victory is a heartbeat away.
I waited a long time for this.
Countdown to the final battle on the next exciting episode of War of the Worlds. The aliens create a deadly secret weapon on the next War of the Worlds.
Nothing that made him human remains. His actions are completely governed by us.
They've brought Kincaid's murdered brother back to life.
No human being could do what he did.
It's a cyborg. His mission? To kill his brother.
Destroy him!
Alien Terminator on the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds. The aliens create perfect imposters of the team on the next deadly episode of War of the Worlds.
Everything went as planned.
Perfectly.
Chaos reigns and no one can be trusted.
We've been set up. Get out of there!
Alien victory is a heartbeat away.
I waited a long time for this.
Countdown to the final battle on the next all-new episode of War of the Worlds. The war comes to a shocking conclusion on the next War of the Worlds.
I've never seen anything this deadly.
We're gonna die down here.
The aliens unleash their most powerful weapon to destroy the human race.
Our destiny is within reach. Release the spores.
But a secret from Malzar's past could lead to the annihilation of the alien empire.
He lied to us!
Ultimate victory, ultimate defeat on the season finale of War of the Worlds.